Okay, so I'm not really sure what this video is going to really consist of. I just really came to talk. Um, One of the things I kind of want to say right now is I really don't care how I look on this platform. Um, I try to show some videos to my sister, and like, oh, why are you not getting dressed? Like, why you look like, I could just tell by her little facial expressions, like she doesn't like the way that I'm appearing on here. And it's like, that's the problem. Like, that's the problem right there. It's all about appearance. Like, you have to look a certain way. Like, well, I look like this at home. Like, you feel me? Like, when I'm at home, when I'm doing my like, this is the way that I look. Like, why is it a problem? Like, why do I have to put makeup on? Why do I need to do this and do that and appear to look like somebody that I'm not? Like, I'm not, like, I don't care for all that stuff. Like, all that stuff is just making people crazy. Like, to be honest, like, people really think they look like that in real life. Like, people really think they do, and it's like, no, you're not. Like, I'm sorry. Like, and I really feel like I really do feel like guys could sue for that. I don't care what nobody say. If you date a female and she wears nothing but makeup all the time and she take that makeup off and you don't like what you see, that is okay. You did, because you wasn't introduced to that. So if you want to sue because she look a certain way, or you don't want to date her because of that, that is okay. You is not wrong for that. I don't care what nobody say. You're not wrong for that, because you didn't date that. You didn't fall in love with that. You fell in love with the mask. So that was her fault. That's one thing I want to get clear. Anybody on here that got something to say about the way I look, I don't care. You're the problem. Anyway, going forward, it's like, I don't, I only see people like me on YouTube. It's like, I haven't, like, I want to meet people like me. Like, I want to meet these YouTubers that are just like me. It's like, but we all be in the house. That's why I start thinking, like, we be in the house. Like, we really be certain places. We don't be out everywhere, you know? And then nowadays, it's like, we all starting to feel like we can't even talk to certain people. So we might end up crossing paths, but it's like we both probably might be hesitant to actually speak on what we actually know, you know? And it just sucks because it's like I find myself talking to myself a lot because I don't have anyone to talk to about this stuff. I mean, I have like one best friend that I could kind of go to, but it's like she can only give me so much because she's not here. Like, you know, she has a lot of stuff that she's, you know, kids and, you know, family, and, you know, just like, she's just not here. She's just not on this level that I'm on. I don't even want to say level because it's make it seem like I'm above her or something like that, when it's not even like that. She's just not on this path, like, period. So it's like we can't connect like that, like, because I'm gonna talk about this every day, like, you know, not every once in a blue moon, but it's like she hasn't studied, she's not there, so it's like I can't talk to her about it. And so it's like I just be stuck conversating with myself. And I mean, that gets, oh, I don't like to say lonely, but, you know, just some days I sit here and I just be like, dang, I wish I really had somebody, like, you know, someone I could just go outside and ground with, meditate with, like, you know, talk to about like the stuff that's going on in my head, like, get it out, like, you know, like someone to just figure out what's going on in my mind with, like, you know, just seeing who else feels this way, like, you know, who else is here, you know, with me. And it's like spiritual Tony, I really feel like me and him are here. Like, I feel like we really like this. It's like, it's crazy. Like, every time I speak of something, he ended up dropping a video about it, like, that day. Like, during that time, I think about it. And it'd just be crazy because I'm like, yo, I just, you know, was about to make a video on that. And you just, you know, spoke that in your video. I just be like, wow. And it just happens, like, all the time. And I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. Like, just really seem like I'm looking at my reflection. Like, when he speak, I feel like I'm really just hearing myself talk, because we really think exactly the same. Like, it's crazy. And I know there's other people like that too, and I be wanting to, like, you know, meet up and join, like, you know, with these people and stuff like that, because we all sit here and say that we don't have nobody to talk to. We all sit here and say the same things, and it's just like, why aren't we linking up then? Like, why are we just sitting here this on this platform trying to speak to other people that don't really even care. Like, I don't even know. Just I'm just tired. Tired of living life the way that I am. And it's like I could do all the changing, but it's like if the people around me aren't changing too, it's like you like if they're not changing, it's like shit just gonna be the same. It's like you have to remove those people out your life, and it's like I don't want to have to remove everybody out of my life. And then it's like gaining friends nowadays is so hard. Like it's so hard meeting new people, like and new people that you could trust. And it's like I said, people like us is really hard meeting people like us because we don't be out in public. And I don't know, man. I keep saying that, but it's just I just don't know what to do. And then on top of that, it's like I don't really even want to work no more. Like I'm tired of working. Like I be wanting to quit my job every day. Every single day I be wanting to quit that shit. Like, cause what's the point? And it's like a lot of us are going to work and we're not even being there for our families. It's like how we supposed to have a family if we all go to work at different times and stuff. It's like people only be with their kids probably like 4 hours out of the day if you're not a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad. It's like you're not even there to teach your kid. Like your kid ain't even learning from you. They're learning from TV, the phone, and other kids. Because you're not even there to actually be a parent. Like even there to actually nurture your child. And that's what matters the most is actually nurturing your child, giving them words of wisdom, talking to them, finding out what they like and stuff. Like actually having conversations with your kid. People don't do that nowadays. They feel like kids, I guess, are too young, or they just don't think kids are that smart. And it's crazy to me. It's like that's why we grow up and we be lost as heck, because from a young age, like parents don't do nothing with us. Like, you know, it's just like they don't want to start doing stuff with us until we're teenagers. And it's like once you become a teenager, like you already have stuff in your mind how you want it to go. It's like you don't even listen to your parents at that point, and it'd be too late. And it's like if your parents didn't put you in a sport or actually like see what you or like if they didn't explore your talents, like because some parents see that their kid is good at something, but they don't explore it. Like they don't even help their kid out, like, you know, to pursue something more. And then what happens, they grow up, they stop doing what they love, and then they get lost. It's like we all say that, oh, do what you love for a living, then you feel like you never worked a day in your life, right? So it's like I don't understand why certain parents aren't trying to figure out like what their kid is going to be, you know, when they do grow up and when they do get in the real world. It's like what are they going to do? Like you got to figure that shit out at a young age, or you going to be in high school in your 12th grade year lost as heck, like I don't even know what I want to do with my life, like, you know. And everybody's not able to be their own boss. People keep saying, oh, be a boss, make your own business, or be an entrepreneur. Everybody's not able to do that. If we had nothing but bosses, there would be no workers. That's simple. And it's just like ain't nobody really happy the way that we're going about this shit. Like nothing's working out. And that's why a lot of people are complaining right now. And it just feels like we're not supposed to be even doing this type of work. We don't even need the stuff that we even are working for. Like we don't even need half this stuff. Half this stuff is just distracting us, dividing us, brainwashing us, making us sick. Majority of it is making us sick. It's killing us. And it's crazy to me. It's like they still make cigarettes knowing that it's killing people, knowing that people are literally dying from it. But do they care to stop making cigarettes? No, they don't care. Just like alcohol. People are dying from alcohol. Do they care to stop making alcohol? No. So do they care about us dying? No. So if you really think that they pushing this because they care about us dying, no. That's not why they pushing it. Come on now. Like we really dumb. Like I'm sorry, but it's like they really got us a certain way. And it's like I honestly believe that it's only going to be a little bit of us making it out. It's kind of like the world has to be destroyed right now. And it's sad to say that, but there I don't see any other way of us, all of us, coming together and uniting and it being not one problem. No. So people like us, it's like we just have to build our own little cities and our own little towns to get away from this. Because if not, it's like we have to give in. Then it's like we're all going to be living miserable ass lives because we don't even want to be where we're at. And then to me, what makes no sense too is how like some of these people get with females that aren't on their level or get with males that aren't on their level. Like I can't be with somebody that's not on this level that I am, because I need to be able to talk to you. We need to be able to be working towards something together. People get into relationships nowadays and have zero goals together. Zero, have none. They barely even be having stuff in common nowadays. And it's like, what's the whole point? So that's why things aren't working out, because we're not even going about things the right way. We're not doing things for the right reasons. We're doing them for selfish reasons. And I'm a selfless person. Like I don't have any kids or anything like that right now. I literally don't talk to any guys, like zero, like nothing. And it gives me, I don't even know. I don't even want to, actually, I don't even want to say that, to be honest. I'm not even going to say that. It's just, I want better for the world, but the world don't want better for itself. People don't want to get out of their ways. People don't want to change. Literally, people don't want to change. People are comfortable. People are content. And I just see us destroying each other more and more every day. More and more every day. There's just so much coming out every day. We have like all this transgender stuff. Now people are saying that, oh, I'm trans. I don't even know what the heck I forgot what the word was for it. But people are trying to say like, oh, well, I'm not even black. I'm Chinese, or I'm not Chinese. I'm Mexican. Like, okay, how far are we going to go with this? And kids are going to really think that they have a choice now, whether it being like exactly how they feel. So the world is done. Like, it's done. And I just want to enjoy the last times here. And I just want to figure out a way for me to enjoy the last times here. This is really just me venting. I had more stuff I wanted to say, but every time I turn the actual camera on and I start looking at it, it's like I forget. But I bet the minute I end this video, I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to say this, that, and this. But whatever. I guess I'll just start dropping more videos of me just randomly thinking. Because at this point, I ain't got shit else to do. I have nothing else to do. Been thinking about getting me a dog or a cat, but then I take care of my dad and he lives here, so it's like he doesn't want one. And I know he'd probably be stuck coming taking care of it sometimes when I'm not here. But I don't know. It's like I need something. Because I come on here and I like watching, like I said, Spiritual Tony. Had some other YouTubers. Well, like two other YouTubers that I watch every now and then, and I get all excited to just hear them talk, just talking like me, sounding like me, just make me feel like, my people, like I'm not the only one that's thinking like this. Like I'm not fucking crazy. Like, like I'm not the only one feeling like this. And it just gives me like just such a relief. Like I get so happy. It's like so much abundance in my heart. And I just wish I was actually around y'all, like, and able to talk to y'all more. But unfortunately, y'all live in different places. It's like I've been through so much in my lifetime, and I'm still here fighting for love. It's crazy to me, like, how much I am still fighting for it, because I feel like I'm a person that has every reason to do bad and be violent and be angry. I got reasons to be angry, a lot of reasons to be angry. Being molested and raped in my life multiple times from different people, being beat on by my mom, by boyfriends and stuff like that, like being shot at, being hit by a car by one of my ex's side girls, like my nose broken by my best guy friend. Like, come on now. Like, it's so much. But yet, I'm still sitting here, still trying to love, still trying to give. And I just get effed over every time. And it hurt deeply, because it's like, I still love all my old friends and all my old boyfriends. I still love them with all my heart. With all my heart. And I wish them nothing but the best. I want them to be happy, I don't want nobody to feel the way that I do inside, or that I did inside at least, because I'm healing. But I just don't ever want nobody to feel the way that I do. So I go so hard to make sure that they don't. But I never get that love in return, and it hurt me, and I get frustrated. But I ain't never like been like, God, why are you putting me through this? Oh my God, God is this way and that way. I ain't never accused God, because God, that's them. It's these humans. It's them. You can't put that on God. The way that they act is the way that they act. That ain't God. God not sending people like that your way. God ain't doing that. So I never blame him for it. But I always just be thinking, like, I just don't get it. Why do I attract these people? I don't feel like I'm that way. They say you are what you attract, but I don't feel like I'm that way. I don't put out that energy, and they don't say I'm that way. So it's like, I don't get it. Yeah, it's like I attract broken people, and then I feel like I build them up just to go be good for the next person, and that hurt. That really hurt. Because I've had guys tell me, oh, they don't want kids right now, and all this shit. So, in some cases, did what I had to do. Then they come out 3 months later, got the next girl pregnant, married, and the whole thing. And I'm like, yo, but you loved me though. And you still over here trying to love me. You cheating on your wife with me. Yeah, I did some things back in my days I didn't like. That happened like twice in my life. Except they didn't want a kid with me. Or not with me, just the kid not at that time wasn't ready. Both ended up having kids about a couple months later. Hurt. Then they try to come back. Always try to come back. And it was like, oh, I was petty. Sometimes I was petty, and I was like, all right, I'm going to F you since you was effing her when you was with me. I don't care if you married or not. I did that to like get back. But that ain't what you should do, because you already know that karma going to end up coming right back to you anyway. So I had to literally just stop all communications with all my exes. Because these were like exes that I was dealing with for years, like 10 plus years. I was just kept dealing with. And they kept playing with me. And now just going through this healing process, and it's like you start kind of thinking about the stuff that you've been through, and it's like I don't feel like I deserve that shit at all. None of it. I changed my life. I changed my ways too. About damn near 3 years ago, I changed myself and I changed my ways, and I was doing very, very good. I let an ex come back in my life. We get together because he begged to be with me. He was begging to be with me for years. Should never done it. Took me all the way down. Threw me all the way off. Distracted me. Used the heck out of me. Played the heck out of me. Like, worse than I've been played before. Broke me. And I had to really build myself back up. And I started doing YouTube videos. And I was like, let me just do these YouTube videos because it's helping me. Because I ain't got nobody to talk to like that. Like, speaking with my friends about it, like, you know. It's like, you get tired of going to the same people, you know. So you don't want to keep bothering them with your problems, you know. So, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I do feel like I don't fit in and I don't know what to do in my life and, you know, certain stuff like that. But I know I'm capable both of doing anything. It's like, I just want to be. I just be wanting to be. I just want to be in nature. I be wanting to just help the animals, you know, like do stuff like that, like to bring the planet back. We see all these animals dying and going extinct, but ain't nobody doing nothing about it. We're sitting here just burning down more forests and stuff to just build more land because people are greedy. Nobody care about actual love. Nobody care about the earth. People are just greedy, money hungry, famous. People just want clout, just want attention, just want all that stuff. And it's like, you see that don't make you happy. Like for temporarily, yeah. If you care about being temporarily happy all the time, then hey, go ahead. Do it. Make yourself happy. Go be famous. I don't want that life. You can't even be yourself once you get famous. You don't even have freedom of speech when you get famous. I don't want that. I just want everybody happy. Or just content, peaceful. Because I see it. I see that. I see the pain on people's faces. Whether they want to say it, voice it or not, I see it. We all say the same thing. We all not happy working 9 to 5s. We all not happy about the way that we're going through. We want more time with our family, more time with our loved ones. But we're not doing nothing about it. They have us so far up in this system that it's like, I don't know if there is any change in it, you guys. Like, and it's sad, especially to see how far Black people have came. Like, just to see us this far gone is sad. Because we can't, like, majority of Black people, we can't help. They too far gone, you guys. And we have to just realize that and stop trying to help them and only focus on the people who won't help. I know it's sad and it hurts you guys, and we get frustrated and we get on these platforms and we have all this passion because we're angry, you know, because we see it and we only want better, but they don't understand it like that. They feel like we're attacking them and they feel like we're better than them, but it's like, no, I want you to where I'm trying to get you to where I'm at mentally, I'm trying to wake you up to see what they're doing to you. So you won't teach your kids the same stuff. So we won't keep repeating these same patterns. We're driving ourselves insane. In Alice in Wonderland, when Mad Hatter, I believe, like, oh, we're all mad here, people. Like, that's real-ish. Like, everybody in this world is crazy. Like we all mad. Like, we all have this insanity inside of us that we display. We all have it. We all sitting here knowing that the system don't work, but we're all abiding by it every day, knowing that it doesn't work. That's insanity. It's like we're waiting for the government to be like, you know what? No more government. We're stepping out. We're doing this. We're doing that. No. No. Government would never be that way. Ever. We're dumb to think that the government ever will just be like, here, give us what we want. No. They're literally trying to take away everything that we want. They're taking everything away. Everything away. We have zero privacy right now. Zero. Our phone is learning us. Our phones are listening. Laptops, all that shit. Listening and watching. They know our every move, our every thought. They probably would even know if we're pregnant or sick before we do. Our phone would know. The fuck? Like, it's not finna be any more money. They're gonna control our money. They're gonna control our privacy, control our words. Like, everything is gonna literally eventually be controlled. People keep on saying, oh, well, you know, this hasn't happened yet and that hasn't happened yet. It's like, it's slowly happening though. Like, eventually it will happen. Like, certain, like, the end of the world might not happen in our time, but we're headed there. Like, why? Nobody ever said there was a time limit to it. People keep on saying, oh, the apocalypse hasn't happened now. Oh, but it hasn't. Like, y'all sound dumb. Like, stuff don't just happen like that. Like, no, we don't know when stuff is going to happen. It's just going to happen. But to sit here and say that it ain't in the works, we're not in the start of it, is a lie, bro. Look at all the stuff that's going on. Everybody cannot be accepted the way that they are going about it right now. It's just not going to work. So we either going to break up into our own individual tribes, or the whole world just going to get destroyed. Period. Like, I don't see another way around it. And I'm tired of focusing on the negative. F the negative. I'm just focusing on where we're going to go. And when we get there, what we're going to actually build. That's it. That's all. Nothing else needs to be talked about. There don't need to be no going back and forth. Don't need to be no arguing. Like, none of that. Like, all that is irrelevant. All of that ain't doing nothing. Like, right now, the spiritual community is looking like clowns. Straight clowns. It's damn near corrupted now. So now we have to move forward and not even label it. Once you put a label on something, it's going to get criticized. So let's just move. We're just in movement. That's it. We're just in movement. That's all I can say. I don't know. I think I'm done now because I've just been ranting and just pulling stuff out of my... Stuff is just popping up and just coming out of my ass at this point. Because there's so much I could talk about. Like, I could go back and forth. I probably could even contradict myself during this damn shit. But it's like, at the end of the day, like, I just want people to be about what they say. And to just do the right thing. My nigga, like, that's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard to do right. It's really not. And that's all I want. Is for us to just do right by each other. Treat each other how we want to be treated, please. Why do we have to bash each other just because we're different races, different colors? It don't make no sense. You ain't got to bash somebody. Like, you breaking that person down and you don't care. That's sick, bro. You sick. Why are you breaking this person down for? For what? What did they do to you? Nothing. Did they threaten your life? No, they just had a difference in opinion. That's all. All of a sudden, you're just attacking them. Next thing you know, y'all fighting. Next thing you know, you're killing this person. People are having road rage, literally killing people. Just because You didn't want to let this person in front of you. It's 1 second. 1 second. They're in front of you for 1 second. Is it that bad? Did you die, though? Yeah, they went in front of you, but did you die? And then when people are trying to get on a freeway and you don't want to let them on, where the F are they supposed to go? They supposed to run into the wall because you don't want to let them on? Because of what? Why you don't want to let them on? Why? For what reason? Oh, because you're right here. Oh, because you're driving. So you selfish. This world has become so narcissistic. Like, it don't even make no sense. Like, I don't even see regular people walking around no more. I just see narcissists everywhere. Everywhere. I was raised by a narcissist. And that's a whole nother story. My lips are getting dry and I'm tired of licking them. I don't have my lip gloss with me right now, so I'm going to just end this video. I'm going to post it. And I don't even know if I'm going to go back and look at this video because I already know I was all over the place in this video. But again, like I said, I don't have nobody to talk to. And I feel like talking. Maybe somebody will talk back in the comments. Maybe they won't. Maybe somebody out there is feeling the same way. I don't know. I think I'll probably be back with a video after this because I already know I'm going to end up remembering a lot of things that I forgot to mention. So, peace out, YouTube.